Vincent, good morning. Very nice to have you on the set. Thank you very much for coming.
Good morning.
Vincent, tell me, you guys have a really interesting story. You were kind of briefing me in advance. Tell me what Matière does and what you're doing across the continent.
Okay, so Matière is a family-owned company created in 1932, still owned by the family, Matière family. We are leader in designing and manufacturing steel modular bridges. So we have a patented concept we invented 20 years ago called Unibridge. So we basically manufacture that in France. We have 5 factories in France, and actually 1 in Belgium and 1 in Indonesia as well. And we manufacture all the components for the bridge that we ship all around the world with containers. So basically it's a bridge in kits, like a big Lego. So we ship the containers all around the world to the most isolated areas. And then on site we're able to offload the containers and assemble it. And the strategy for Matière is to partner with local contractors. So we deliver the bridge to them, and we don't send a team of expats there. We just send 1 experienced foreman, and we train the team to upskill the local contractors and the local labor to be able to train and to install our system and to convince them that it's a really good system. Yeah. It's already also very easy to install. You don't need any painting or welding on site, just a mechanical assembly and a limited plant on site. You don't need big cranes or big machinery. So yeah, that's what we do, and that's.
So I have a million questions. How big can these bridges be?
So the bridge can go from 15 meters up to skyways that are maybe 5 kilometers long. So the maximum span is 57 meters, and from that we can go, we can multiply the span, and we can go up to 5. We have a skyway in Manila that is around 5 kilometers long, but we do also small rural road bridges, 20 meters long. So we have a range of products. With the same product, we can do skyways, flyovers, rural road bridges, lots of foot bridges.
Amazing.
Any kind of application.
And your clients are mainly government? I mean, would they be the sort of main client to especially for rural areas and accessing rural areas? Would it be governments that you target as your main clients, or individual construction companies?
So yes, most of our clients are public clients, so Ministry of Infrastructure. So either we have a contract with them, and then after we bring the financing as well, and we have to subcontract the civil works, either with local contractors or with other French major contractors. Sometimes we are also subcontractors, so local contractors or civil work contractors purchase the wood from us, but they already have the contract awarded. So it's both private client and public client.
And in terms of costs, how competitive are you to someone manufacturing a bridge from scratch? Is it cheaper, or is it more expensive but easier?
That's a very good question. Actually, the product is not cheap, but you need to look at the overall costs, project costs. This product it's performing well because we can do very long span, and it's very quick to install. So you have a lot of saving in terms of installation on site, and as it's modular, it's pre-engineered, pre-designed. So there is a huge saving as well in terms of design costs. And as we can do 57 meter span, we are very competitive because we can remove intermediate support. While a normal bridge can be maybe 20 meter or 30 meter span, we can do, instead of 2 span, we can do 1 span, and we can reduce the cost of the intermediate support. So yeah, quick to install, so saving on site installation costs, and pre-engineered, so saving in terms of design.
And in terms of durability and long lasting, I mean, how long do these last, and how often do you have to replace bits and pieces of it?
Okay, so the design life of the bridge is, as a permanent bridge, 100 years design life. So most of the time people, when we say modular bridges, they think about temporary bridges, but actually most of our bridges are permanent and designed for 100 years life. You of course have maintenance, but it's mainly visual inspection and of the paint, if the paint is still in a good shape. and that's it.
And do you offer guarantees? I mean, you offer warranties and guarantees?
So one of the very important aspect of our technology is it's a finished product. So at the end of our production line, it's a finished product. You don't need to paint it, you don't need to weld it, it's just a mechanical assembly. So we provide a guarantee to the client that it has been manufactured with the highest standard, because in the factory we control the environment, temperature, humidity, dust, and we provide all the quality pack. Each gear, each component has a serial number, and we provide a handbook at the end. With the serial number, you can identify where the steel is coming from, who has welded the steel, all the certificates. So in terms of quality, it's actually very good.
Yeah. Fantastic. Vincent, thank you very much for taking your time and telling us a fascinating story, and enjoy the Inspire and Connect East Africa conference.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.